Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name's Joey. Over here's Josie. She's kind of mad at me right now. One of the neighbors just went through and I caught her trying to run over right to the driveway. I don't mind her saying hi, but I don't want her running all the way down to the edge of the driveway. Afraid somebody might come through and not see her. And she's pouting at me because I got on to her. Well, we got to the point where we processed some of our chickens today. I processed 6 of our Cornish cross chickens. All of them was roosters but one. One was a hen. All under probably right around 4 pounds. One of them was probably only about 3 pounds. It was pretty small. But that's kind of what the guy was wanting. So that's what we done. But I was just going to go through and kind of show you the setup just a little bit. I didn't video any of the processing. Like I said, the last time I done one of them videos, they put a restriction on it to where it wound up it only got about 10 views or something other. So I didn't bother filming any of it. But just go through here. I'll show you the setup. What I done different this time. The last time I processed 10. I think I had 10 last time. This time I got 13. So I done 10 the last time, and I done it over a 3-day period, only doing like 3 a day. One day I done 4, and it was very long days. I mean, probably not long, but for me and Josie, it was a long day. And we're not completely done with those. I still got, right now they're sitting in a cooler. I'll let them sit until tomorrow, and then we'll stick them in bags and freeze them. But I'm gonna let them sit in a cooler of ice water tonight and do that tomorrow. But I'll show you this process. First thing I done different is I was gonna order a cone, and I never did, so I just made one. It's just a 5-gallon bucket. I cut the bottom out of it, cut the top off of it, and this is what it left me with. And then I just cut it at an angle, made me a small hole down here in the bottom, and it's able to put the chicken in there. And it's kind of short, even though these chickens were, like I said, they was only about 4 pounds. One of them did get out. It flopped around and did come out, which wasn't a big deal, but it worked. It worked better than I was tying them on a string to their back legs and just hooking them. I had the string hooked to the fence, and they were breaking their wings, and I had 2 out of the 10 I done last time broke their wings. So that definitely works better. So I may get one of those cones at some point in time. I'm definitely going to try this on the other. I got 7 more. I'll definitely do this on 7 more. And over here, they come out of that, go into the scalder. I just got one of those little, countertop burners. Heat this up to about 140 and dip them down there for about 30 seconds. Then they come over to the plucker. Game changer, guys. Game changer. There's the rest of it. I've cleaned it. I've cleaned everything, but this belongs to my neighbor Randy. He let me borrow it. This made a big, huge difference. The cone and this here made a huge difference. I done 6 chickens today in probably an hour less time than I done 3 these other times. But yeah, this definitely is a game changer on that. But then they go from the plucker. I got my table set up outside here. I just used a little fillet knife I bought. It's a little cheap fillet knife. I think I give $2.89 for it or something like that. But I've done quite a few chickens with it and some other stuff with it. And I think I'm gonna have to buy another one because it's starting to get a little bit dull. So we probably will pick up another one of those. But after we gut them and do all that stuff, I just bring them over into a cooler. What, baby? Cooler. There are chickens in there. Now, a couple of them I think I left them in the plucker just a little bit too long. But we'll let them sit and soak tonight. Now, I didn't bag. The last time I bought 3 bags of ice. maybe 4 bags, I can't remember now. But bags of ice here are $3.89. So I wound up, I spent almost, like $16 on ice. So this time, instead of doing that, I just got some red Solo cups. I can't remember exactly how many I done. I got the freezer here. I don't have a refrigerator, so I got the freezer here. I got 6 cups in there right now. I just put water in them, froze them, dropped them down in my cooler of water. After a few minutes, you can just slide the ice right out of the cup. And seems to be working really good. Like the first 3 I stuck in there, they almost made it completely all the way. I think 6. What did this other cup? So there. See how many I did all together. 10, 12, 10. 12 Solo cups of water is what I done. Honey, I don't need you to get them. But yeah, that's how I done the ice this time, just to save me money, because I'm selling these chickens to a neighbor, just doing them for a neighbor, so I'm trying to save every single little bit of money that I can, because I'm not making much off these anyway. But trying to save as much as I can. So $16 is probably doubling my profit, honestly, than what I did last time, having to buy that ice. But yeah, that's the little process got to say there. I got this trash can here. That's where I put all my feathers and the plucker. The plucker, man, makes a world of difference. It takes all the feathers. They all come out that little chute at the bottom of it, pile up a nice little neat pile for you. You can just reach down, pick them up. They're wet and they clump together. Just reach down, pick them up, throw them in your trash bag. Missy got out on me. Here I go. 7 left in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Like I said, these are about the size of the smallest one I've done, and I decided to go ahead and wait. I was going to do a few more of them. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to wait a few more days. Maybe 3 or 4 days. I don't know. I think they just need to be a little bit bigger. They were super small. Once you got the feathers and everything off and got them stuff, they were super small. But I'm gonna have to go up here. I got a stump I can burn out. I'm gonna go up here and try to clean around it a little bit. I think I got to saw a log up around it a little bit, and build a fire so I can burn that trash. Before I forget, something else. Just a little short candy thermometer. But I done that to make sure my water was at the right temperature. That's something I didn't do last time. I think I had my water too hot last time. Alright, I'm gonna try to burn this stump. I need to saw some of this log off. But we'll see if we can't burn that stump there after we saw some of this wood.
You saw some of the white eyes go.
Alright, we'll let that catch up, burn down, and get a good hot coal bed before we throw our chicken trash, as Josie called it a while ago, on there. We'll get back to y'all here probably, I don't know, maybe about an hour from now, I guess, time this thing burns down and gets some ashes on it. Alright, well, it's actually been probably about 2 hours. But we got our fire burnt down there pretty good, got some ashes in there. There's more stuff in here than just my chickens. But like I said, there's all kinds of different things you could do with the guts. I know people put them in their compost and just all kinds of different stuff. Me, I usually just burn everything. I gets rid of it. Don't have to worry about the animals. As long as you burn it good, you don't have to worry about the animals coming and sniffing around on it or drawing other animals in or anything. Well, it might take it just a minute to catch back up. All those feathers and everything was wet. So it probably had everything else in there wet too. But that was just some, most of it was trash from Josie's birthday party that was left over. I see a pop can in there, somebody stowed it in there. Somebody in my family didn't recycle like he's supposed to. Well, good afternoon. I think we've definitely already crossed over into the afternoon by quite a bit. But it's the next day. I had to restoke my fire up here this morning because it didn't burn all that completely up, which I kind of didn't expect it to because a lot of it was wet. And I was burning it with that maple, which burns really fast, and it don't build up as hot of a coal bed and stuff. But we built that back up this morning. I actually put some oak on it this morning, try to get all that burned up. And we come back down here and see the empty cooler. We went ahead and bagged up the chickens and got them up, put them into freezer camp, Josie says. Put her chicken in freezer camp, didn't we? Yep. And we got all that done. But didn't show much of the processing. I just wanted to show the setup of the processing more than anything. Because, like I said, I've done 2 or 3 different videos of processing rabbits and chickens and stuff like that, and they've not done good. Here's just a little cheap countertop stove thing. That's what I heat the water up on. I had a thermometer this time. I forgot I had a candy thermometer at the house, and that helped a lot. The last chickens I done, I think I got the water too hot, and they come out, the skin come out like a yellow color. These are all white and pretty and nice looking. There was a couple of them, the smaller ones, that the chicken plucker kind of tore the skin up quite a bit, but after they cooled off and was in the water overnight and stuff like that, they didn't look nearly as bad. But yeah, the chicken plucker made a world of difference. Like I said, I didn't even, like doing it the last time, just doing 3 chickens, I was so aggravated and tired of doing chicken that I never wanted to touch one again. But the plucker, man, made that so much simpler. Wasn't near as stressful or aggravating or just tedious or any of that stuff. The plucker made a world of difference. So if you're gonna do chickens, I'd buy a plucker. Like I said, my neighbor has let me borrow this one, so I may, if we ever get to that point where I got extra money just to be able to buy stuff like that, I'll probably buy one. But we'll wrap it up for this video. We just kind of wanted to show the setup and everything, and show you guys kind of how I done it without showing you how I done it. You know what I mean? I hope you enjoy this video. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Somebody's over here playing with all her Barbie dolls, or naked Barbie dolls.
This is 2 Barbie dolls.
Yeah. All right. We guys appreciate you watching. We'll catch you on the next one.